Welcome to the Burning of the Midnight Lamp, where we are dissecting music history, album by album, and track by track. Continue with the album from 1979 by Noël, her debut album called Is There More to Life Than Dancing? It's an album produced and written by Ron and Russell Mile from Sparks, so you can consider it to be a Sparks side project, which is why we also listen to it here. Mm. So we've now gone through the first 3 tracks, all 8, 9, almost 10 minutes long tracks. Disco, mayhem, a bit tedious, I think all of us agrees. And
could need some editing.
Yeah, it could have.
Lengthwise.
And the songs we are moving into now, the last 2 tracks on the album, only 5 tracks on the album, are shorter. So we're just going to jump into Au Revoir. Ron and Chris have not heard it before, so it will be the first time for them. And after we listen to it, we'll discuss it afterwards.
Same beat?
You just cannot get away from that because there's disco?
It's a disco beat.
Sounds more like a Sparks song.
Yeah.
Fades out, actually.
This is the best song on the album because it's the short.
No, but it's not bad because it doesn't outstay its welcome.
No, it doesn't. Actually, if this had real drums and a bridge, this would be a very pleasant song.
Yeah, it's a little bit, I mean, even for the short duration, it's a little bit repetitive.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting change in cadence there from the Au Revoir part to right to the point. Suddenly it's a lot of words in a short.
Yeah, that's very Ron-like.
Yeah. And Sparks, you mentioned it, Chris, in the middle of the song that reminded you of a Spark song, or it sounded like a Spark song, and I agree. That kind of makes it Sparks-like.
But the beat is relentless.
Yep. Doesn't stop. Doesn't let you breathe.
No, and you know, who is this for? Would this be a nice song to dance to? Because the melody is not very dance-like. More like you would swing from side to side and wave your glass of champagne in Paris in 19.
No, I would say it has a disco beat to it. Definitely dance to it.
Yeah, the beat does, but you know, I think there's some. It feels like a song with just a disco beat tacked onto it. That the song would be much greater if you know sung in Paris in 1930.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, maybe you could have arranged it in a different style.
Different style, yeah.
That is a great song hidden in there. I mean, it's not a bad song, I would say, but it's also not super interesting.
No, so far, like the vocal lines, because I kind of feel I'm missing something. There was a lot going on in the first song that was interesting, and now we're not really getting back to that. But this is fine.
No, I agree with you. It is many of the songs, like the title track, for example, when Oren Waters repeats the title. That's very cool. Well, you can pick things in all the songs that are good ideas. You know, there are moments in all the songs, I would say.
Yeah.
Some of them, the 3 first ones are definitely too long. There's not enough going on to keep it interesting the whole way. And here, maybe you don't have enough variation to make it interesting. It's an okay track.
I guess we don't know if this was done in a hurry or if they used a lot of studio time for this.
I think, no, this is not one of the songs they had demoed first. It was Dancing is Dangerous, and the next track, I Want a Man.
Yeah.
So they have had at least been written before. And between the demo and they recorded this in March 1979, there are 2 months. There would have been plenty of time to write them, I would say. There are, as bonus tracks on this album, I think 4 out of 5 songs at least come with Russell's guide vocals on them. So there are versions where Russell sings these songs, but they are demos, and it's much more simple. Well, they have the demo quality.
Drum machines.
And more simple drum machines, and sound quality isn't that great. I think even 2 of the tracks are on the same track, so it's a very long one. Song-wise, it's maybe still something slightly different from the 2 other tracks, even though the rhythm is still relentless. The style in the singing, and it changes slightly at least. Whether it's better or not, that can be questioned, I guess, but the length feels more correct here.
That it does. It feels like it could have been a slower song and would have benefited from that.
Could even have been a ballad.
Could have.
It was released as the B-side of the second single, The Night You Invented Love. That's more or less all the information I have about it. So
probably hard to find.
Yeah, it's an obscure album and an obscure artist as well. So it is what it is. So we'll leave it at that, and we'll jump to the last track on this album, I Want a Man. To all of you who listen to us, leave us a comment below and let us know what you think about this track. And we'll be back in a couple of days with the next track. And until then, you must all have a great day, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Au revoir.